Alright, so today we are going to visit the Philadelphia Auto Show. So the Philadelphia Auto Show, it is an annual event and it is held in downtown Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and it's held at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. So it showcases new vehicle models and also concept cars and classic vehicles from major manufacturers. Now, I visited this show only once, and I visited a few years ago, I believe in 2022. So I guess almost 4 years ago. And so we're going to have a look through. I tried to record as much as I could. And I have to say my commentary during this video is going to be a little rough because I actually have no knowledge or anything about cars, but they are nice to look at, and it was still fun walking around and looking at everything. So I believe that as we walk through, first we're going to have a look at more of the old classic cars, and next we'll have a look at some of the sort of newer, well, no, not newer, but like classic customized sort of sports cars. And then I believe we'll have a look at the newer, well, at that time in 2022, cars that were going to be out in showrooms in dealerships and things like that. So alright, let's have a look. And please forgive me that I just don't know anything that I'm looking at in this video. I'll be just as surprised as you. So, let's see. There's the statue in Philadelphia outside of the convention center. That is a statue of William Penn at the top. Here we have a display, the Buy an Electric Car, originally printed in the 1914 Auto Show program book. Wow, that's a surprise. From the Philadelphia Electric Company. If you want a motor car which is the acme of cleanliness, of comfort and convenience, which costs less to purchase and very much less to operate than a gas car. If you desire security and simplicity and wish to avoid the expense of a chauffeur, buy an electric car. It's pretty cool. 10th and Chestnut Streets. Alright, so let's see. All of these cars I thought were really cool. This one is a 1914 Terrain Model 61 7-passenger touring. Looks like this came from a museum of historic vehicles in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. So these are antiques. Alright, so that's that one. The inside, yellow colored, I guess, leather interior. This is a 1936 Ford Model 68 Deluxe Phaeton. 57 Fury. I know that that's a popular car, but I have no idea what it is. Plymouth Fury, I guess. It is beautiful. A pretty sort of ivory or white color. Can't really tell. It's a very pretty car. Alright, so let's see. What is this one? 1955 Chrysler New Yorker Deluxe. Seems like that sort of minty green color was popular around that time. Here's a 1965 Pontiac GTO. That's this one over here. It's hard to tell what the colors are, if that's white or like an off-white color. It's a cool car. (1978) Lincoln Continental Mark. I don't know if that's supposed to be 5 or a V. It's very beautiful. Looks like a light blue color. Not sure if I looked in all the interiors of all the cars or not. And this looks like a familiar car to me. Plymouth. Roadrunner Superbird. Darker blue color. That's a 1970 Plymouth Superbird. And here's a pretty light pink car with the white interior. I guess I didn't come over to see what that one was. This one's really old. 1903 Oldsmobile Model R curved dash runabout. There's a pretty black and white car. 1956 Packard Caribbean convertible. Okay, let's see what this one is. It's a pretty shiny black, and it has a nice brown colored interior. tired of standing around all day. I'm not sure if I was able to get up close to all of these vehicles enough to see what they all were. Here's a 1965 Shelby Cobra replica. Gives all the details there in that pretty blue color with the white stripes. I wish I had some more details I could say about all these cars, but that one's pretty cute. I like that one too. That's really cool looking. Is that a Mercedes? The red color. Yep, 1977 Mercedes-Benz 450 SLC AMG. 1954 Ford F100 pickup. I love that green color. (1973) Porsche 914 or 914. The bright yellow. Again, the Ford F100. What a pretty color that is. Okay, 1970 Dodge Challenger. I'm not sure if that's the year that it was introduced. Very cool. I can't tell if that's red or orange. Trans Am. I'm hoping that some of you are finding this really cool to see all these cars, even though I just have no clue what to say about them. I hope that it's still enjoyable. Alright, keep on truckin'. That is from Ford, 1974, Ford Econoline van. Good times and easy living lifestyle of the 1970s. And what is this here? Looks like horns on the front. 1933 Plymouth Deluxe Coupe. suicide door. I just read something on there about a suicide door. 1930s. So they do this event every year, I think. And I guess it's for, oh, that's a Hellcat. Where's the Hellcat? Is that the black one next to that brown one? I guess I didn't look at the Hellcat. 1970 Chevy El Camino. First hybrid vehicles in the history of the auto industry. Did we already look at this one? I don't remember. And if we did, see, that's how quickly I forgot what kind of car it is. Don't have a clue. And that's a pretty little light yellow colored car. Alright, so now I came over to the other room that has the more like custom, I guess they're kind of like race cars, or I don't know. Pretty white one. That's all I'm gonna say about all of them. Pretty whatever color it is. This one's silver, 1965 Ford Mustang. Okay, what's this one? It's a Ford Mustang Rouge. Mustang Shelby, 2016. This one, 2005. That's the Ford Mustang Rouge. Two 2015 Chevy Camaro Green Flash Edition. That's a really pretty color. And what's this one over here? Red and white. It's a Camaro 2011 convertible. Okay, 2018 Chevy Camaro ZL1, the bright red. I just love that green color. I think it's so pretty. That's a Camaro. Another Chevy Camaro. Seems like a popular car to customize. White Fang. (2019). So like I said, I think when I came here was a few years ago. And I don't think I have gone back since. Okay, what is this one? 19, is that 67? I can't even read that from here. Sorry about that. Looks like another Camaro, 2010. Yes, 2010 Chevy Camaro. And what is this one? Sorry, I definitely can't read what that one is. And this area, I think, was more of the cars that you might find like in dealerships and things like that, like new and upcoming cars that you can actually buy at a dealership. I think here at the convention center you can't purchase any cars, it's just for display. But they did have like a track that you could test drive certain cars. I think we did go in one. I can't remember if I drove or not, or if somebody else drove it. There is the Ford Bronco. So these cars, you can get inside and take a look, and this one was pretty cool, the Tacozilla. I guess this was supposed to be coming out. It's like a, what do you call it? One of those, what are they called? I can't think right now. It was a prototype, so you couldn't get inside this one, I guess. Said that the vehicle was locked. I don't know if this ever came out for sale or not. It's a pretty cool design, like a camper. That's what I was trying to think of. It's like a nice little compact design. Wonder if it ever was for sale. And then like they have these luxury cars. Don't know what that one is. I can't even guess. I know many of you probably know just by looking at it. You know exactly what that is. I don't have a clue. I think these cars, I don't think you could get inside these ones. They were just for show. These cars I don't really enjoy looking at much. I'm not really into all the sort of luxury type cars. I don't know why they don't really get my interest for whatever reason. I just think they're expensive. I just like better to look at the older cars. I think they're pretty cool. I think I'm stuck on, liking cars from like the 80s and 90s that like the style of them. I don't know. I don't like the cars from today. They're really like bubbly, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just like the style of the older cars, how they're more like boxy and squared off, kind of. It's a Bentley. That must be a Rolls Royce. See the RR. And I don't know what this one is. Levante. I don't know what kind of car. Bright orange. So they do like a black tie event, I guess, like at the beginning of the convention. So I think it lasts for, I don't know if it's like a few days or maybe a couple of weekends, something like that. And I don't know what they do at the black tie event, but it's fun to just visit the area, and there's lots of different restaurants and things like that, so you can just kind of spend the day, in the city and walk around, just something to do. I don't think it was very expensive to get in, and they do all kinds of events at the convention center. I don't think I ever really tried to go there for anything else. I think they do like a flower show as well. That's really popular to go to. I've never been to that. I wonder if this is where they do the dog show too. I don't know. And then this is from Mad Max, the movie, 1974 Ford Falcon XB Interceptor. From the 1979 movie Mad Max, starring Mel Gibson. So they had a lot of these cars over here that were popular for being in different movies. This is The Fate of the Furious. Vin Diesel's character drove this 1972 Plymouth GTX in the movie. This one was from Transformers, 1977 Chevy Camaro. This screen used Bumblebee something or other. I didn't read the whole thing. And look, there's a cute little toy replica there on the floor. And it looks like that's all that I got. I think that's pretty much all that they had there. Not sure if the same cars come back every year or, if different people come in and show their cars. But it's just a fun little thing to do, especially, I guess, if you're really into cars. But what do I know? So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed walking through with me, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.